I'm Terri Bradford, and welcome to my 2021 Federal Budget Summary from a wealth management perspective. Last night's federal budget did not disappoint. This pandemic take two demonstrates the government is serious about a COVID-19 recovery for Australia. From a wealth management perspective, there were key announcements in the areas of superannuation, aged care, tax benefits for individuals and small business, and of course, childcare, with a significant $1.7 billion package that hopefully will ease the burden of childcare costs for low and middle income earners. From a tax perspective, the government announced an extension of the low and middle income tax offset for another financial year, as well as a review of individual tax residency rules with a new framework that is easier to understand. Self-managed super fund members who are temporarily absent overseas will also have greater certainty in being able to continue to contribute into their SMSF, with the government removing the active member test and relaxing the central management and control test to 5 years. In relation to superannuation, we will see an extension of access to the seniors downsizer rules to people aged 60. This is down from age 65. Plus, abolishment of the 40-hour work test for non-concessional contributions and salary sacrifice contributions for individuals up to age 74. It is important to note the work test will still apply to deductible personal contributions for individuals aged 67 to 74. Also on super, the government will do away with the exemption for employers to pay the SG levy where an employee earns less than $450 in a month, and very importantly for retirees locked into old, non-commutable pension products, there will be the ability to transition out of these inflexible products to a more modern retirement product without triggering Social Security clawback provisions. Unfortunately, there was no announcement about the continuation of the 50% minimum pension reduction available during COVID, so we anticipate a return to 100% minimum pension requirements from 1 July 2021. An aged care reform package worth just under $18 billion was also announced, delivered over a 4-year period, focusing on a special workforce initiative to build a more highly trained aged care workforce. We will see an additional 80,000 home care packages provided, and funding has been included to upskill the aged care workforce. The pension loan scheme will also undergo a slight makeover, with a new no negative equity guarantee to be introduced to ensure borrowers will not owe more than the market value of their property. In addition, there will be an ability for eligible participants to receive a maximum lump sum advance payment equal to 50% of the maximum age pension, and this includes self-funded retirees. A separate Women's Budget Statement 2021-22 was also introduced to promote the values of respect, dignity, choice, equality of opportunity and justice for women. Various home ownership incentives, including the establishment of a family home guarantee for single parents, an expansion of the new home guarantee for a second year for the first home buyers, an increase to $50,000 in the maximum amount of voluntary contributions that can be released under the First Home Super Saver scheme, and an extension of the Home Builder program by a further 18 months. Small business also played a part in this year's budget, with an extension of tax incentives for temporary full expensing and loss carryback measures, and the ability for SMEs to pause debt recovery actions. Modernising employee share schemes will also take place and include various technological incentives as part of the government's overall modern digital economy strategy. Finally, the Job Trainer program will also be extended to 31st of December 2022 to provide additional training places for school leavers and or young people who wish to reskill, and 50% wage subsidies to businesses for newly commencing apprentices. As with any budget announcements, it remains to be seen which incentives are actually legislated or implemented in the coming months and years. There is no certainty, as we have seen in the past. We sincerely hope this really is an Australian recovery budget. Thank you.